Well, let's model the propeller, guys. So I'm bringing the drawings back, and so the propeller is on the front view. I'm gonna use the EP curve tool, so make sure I double clicked on it, make sure it's on one linear, and now draw your curve with a few points. I'm trying to create 8 to 9 points here. I'm holding shift now to make a straight line, and another one up and to the half of the drawing. So like that, hitting enter. And now let's go to modify, center pivot. Let's see where the pivot is here. Okay, hold D and C and middle mouse, D and C and middle mouse to drag it and snap it to the bottom. Sometimes it doesn't snap. I've never understood why that happens. So if it happens to you, at least put it on that corner down there. So now I'm on top view and I'm rotating this drawing minus 90 on X, and that is because I'm going to revolve it. So let's go to surfaces, revolve, hit the option box to make sure everything is right. So I'm going to do it on Z object. I need 16 segments at least, polygon, and make sure you hit control points, click apply, and there it is. So it's the beginning of the propeller. Okay, actually I can see I will need another edge. I'll take care of that. It looks good. It's looking good. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to modify center pivot on this and bring this to the center where it should be, center of the airplane. Don't forget I'm on front view. Okay, put it right on the center. This is important that you can make this like that, right in the center. Okay, good. Okay, let's go back to side view to put it in place. Okay, so now we don't need the curve anymore. Let's delete history on this object. So with it still selected, I'm going to edit, delete by type history. So, and now I'm gonna delete the curve, the EP curve tool. I don't need it anymore. Okay. So now, top view and zoom in. And I'm going to select faces, so right click on your mouse button, and I'm going to select these faces that I don't need and hit delete. Okay. So now let's have a closer look at this object. If your camera gets crazy, like sometimes it does happen, like it was happening to me right now, you just have to select an object or a face or whatever, a vertex, an edge, and hit F for focus. Okay, Um, so let's have a look at this. Okay, I'm going to select these vertices here. Let's absolute transform these vertices 0. I guess they were already transformed, but just to make sure. Okay, so let's go to object mode again. And I will need, like I suspected, I will need an extra edge loop here. So I'm going to select the multi-cut tool and add an extra edge in here. Okay, like so. And now I will move this other edge loop. So let's hit double click to select it, and let's go to where is it? Mesh tools, slide edge. We used this before. Use the middle button of the mouse, don't forget that. We used this tool before to move edges without destroying the shape, so that's what I just did. And okay, it's looking good. Okay, so now we need to select some faces to extract and build and finishing build the propeller. So I'm gonna extrude these faces. Don't forget to hit the toggle, and I'm going to bring this out like so. Probably I will have to put it a bit more out. So I used, in the meantime, I used scale tool to scale down those edges so that they are lined up with each other. And I think it's a bit more. Don't worry, we'll take this to the blueprint of the propeller. Now let's go to divisions here. Oh, and let's put 16. 16 divisions is quite good for what we're going to do. Okay. Yeah, it looks good, but doesn't look so good actually. I have to do some changes here. Let's bring this over here out of fuselage, and now let's select, oops, I select everything. So the shift selection is not working for some reason. I don't know why. Well, too bad. We have to select each little, oops, each little, oh man, what happened? Okay. So I have to hit each little face to select it. Well, this looks like I never did this before. So many mistakes. Well, it's going now. Okay. So I actually need to unselect this one. Okay. And now I need to select this one here on top. And this one's Okay. And now let's bring this all down on Y, like that. Maybe a bit more. Okay. Yeah. Right. Sorry. Let's let the edge here, and here, and here. Okay. So now, with these edges selected, I'm going to... Actually, I have to bring them down, not up. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, this is the kind of adjustments that you can do later. Well, actually, these ones you can't, because we're, in a way, we are building the shape of the library. I'm sorry, of the wing, of the propeller. I'm hitting 3 to see how it looks like, and yeah, it's looking, yeah, it's looking like a propeller. So I'm just doing this fencing here so that it doesn't get too round here. I actually should add another one here, okay, and another one in here, another one in here, and another one here at the bottom. Okay, yeah, it looks good now. Only one more. And now hitting 3, this is what happens. Looks better. Okay, let's go to object mode. Actually, let's go to vertex mode. And I'm going to merge some vertices here, like that. Now I will let you know in a minute why I'm doing this. Like that, and like that, and like that, like that, and like that, and like that. Okay, so why did I do this? See, to get a round shape here. I just hit 3 to go to smooth mode, but we can get it even rounder. So let's select these vertices on the extremities, and now see, there's a round corner, which looks much better. Okay, now let's go to object mode and go to modify freeze transformations. So everything is zeroed out now. It's clean. and going to bring the drawings back. Oops, I had these vertices selected, so let's unselect them. Select this half of the propeller, bring it along to the drawing of the propeller, and I will put it down here. Align it the best you can. Okay, a bit more, like so. Now let's give it the shape of a nice propeller. So far it doesn't really look like a propeller. So like I said in the beginning, this is why you shouldn't be too much worried about how long would the extrusion you did be, because as you can see now, you can play around with the size of it. So what I'm doing is actually, let's do this some different way. Let's use the modeling toolkit, and let's go and select soft selection. We didn't use this before. So what soft selection does is you can select an area like that. Actually, let's select a smaller area like this. And now if you hold B and start bringing your mouse to the left, and this is what happens. You build an area of influence and with a soft selection, and so the vertices on yellow are the ones that will get more influence, and the ones closer to black is the ones that will get lower influence. So this way, as you can see, I'm growing up the size of the propeller without destroying the rest of the geometry. So it's a nice little tool, but you have to use it in a very clever way, otherwise it may not help you. So I don't need it anymore. I'm just turning it off. Don't forget to turn it off, otherwise you'll be using it without knowing that you're using it. Sometimes it happens, so please turn it off. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm gonna go and select all these vertices and plus these ones, and these ones, and that should be okay. That should be okay. Actually, I forgot to select them on top, so let's go and do that now. Only one left. Okay, so let's go to the form and create a lattice like that. There's too many T divisions. I don't need all that, so I only want two divisions. And now I have to select the lattice points. Like that. Okay, let's rotate it like that. Okay. You have to try different angles, see how it looks like for you. So I think I will leave it like that. No. Okay. Yeah. This actually goes with your personal taste as well. So if you like it a bit more twisted, just do it. If you don't like it that twisted, it's okay. So it's not really that important. What matters is to have an airplane with a propeller in the end. So let's go to object mode, and now let's go to edit delete by type history so that I can get rid of this. No, hang on. I did something wrong. I think, yeah, I didn't select the object, sorry. So exit, delete by type, history, and there goes the lattice. We don't need it anymore. Okay, so we have something that is starting to look like a propeller. Why is it so hidden? Get it. Well, anyways, let's go to vertex mode again. And let's select these vertices. I suppose I missed some, but the good news is I got someone that I really don't need. So let's go to lattice again and select subdivisions on S. I'm gonna put like 10, like so. It's more than enough. Let's go to lattice point, and now I will start to move around these lattice points to make this shape the best possible. Okay, so let me okay. A bit confused. I don't know where to start. Probably I will start from here. So I'm gonna bring out wireframe unshaded so that I can see what's going on with my geometry. Okay, let's bring these ones like that. Okay, so as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm dragging these lattice points so that okay, so as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm moving around these vertices. Again, I could be doing this off camera, but I think it's good for you to okay. Okay, this one, yeah, this is a bit boring, I know, but it has to be done. Okay, it's not really that easy, but in the end, You see there's a shape that looks like, more or less, it looks like half propeller. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now okay. Okay. Now from top view, let's bring this like that. Actually, I'm centering the pivot of like that, and now using okay, like that. Okay. Okay. Gonna select this to this. And finally, let's go to the form lattice. Oops, too many. Okay, like that. It's exactly what we did before, but in a different view. But it's exactly the same. So I know this is a bit boring, but okay. Okay. That, like I said, don't need to watch this till the end because it's going to be all the same. So we're almost done with the propeller. There's some fencing I have to do here. So let me just take care of that now. So one goes here, like so. Actually, maybe we need one more than one. Let me see. Holding 3, yeah, it's a bit too round yet. I wanted it to be more sharp. So I'm gonna do another one in the middle of this one. And yeah, see, there's like, you can see it now. You can feel that there's like a crease there. Okay. So yeah, let's delete by type history to get rid of the history of this object. And now I'm gonna rotate it back to 0, put it back to 0 here and 0 here, and should be pretty close to the airplane. And now just bring it down on Z to the airplane, and it should look something like this. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. We're almost there. Almost finishing the airplane. So let's save as, give it another name like airplane propeller and save as. That's it for now.